Tell her man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Pull up on the set, I might let man know what time that this is. If man move wicked, make man swim with the sharks and fishes. Respect my wishes, got bare creps and I step like kisses. And my fit stay clean like dishes, that's why gal wanna give man kisses. Gal wanna give man hugs, I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I used to wear my heart on a sleeve, that's why nowadays man I don't do love. Fake love might get a man killed, fake love might get a man drilled. I had to tell them let a man heal. Tell a man ease up, getting my peas up, won't get a feel up, is she in feeler? Food in the freezer, them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher, true man I leading, call me a leader. Down for the anarchy, them man I sing to the feds like Valerie. Any violations, man I see casualty. Even my manager still can't manage me, non-stop working down for the salary.
Welcome to the WBC Arena. They've been talking the talk. It's now time to walk the walk. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
Time for our tale of the tape. Terrence Bud Crawford. And he weighed in at an even 61 kilos. He is 173 centimeters tall with a reach of 188. And he'll be facing Teofimo Lopez. He stands 5'8" tall and has a reach of 68.5 inches.
You want to get out of the way because when you've got a brawler that's in your face that wants to walk through you like a truck, you've just got to use your speed, use that reach, use that height, and keep them off you, because if they get up close and personal, you're going to have no ribs left.
Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time. Nicknamed the Takeover, it's Teofimo Lopez. Tries to be entertaining both in and out of the ring, and boy is he talented, a two-division world champion.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red...
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. No rest for the weary. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
We're going to try and relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. Nice punch. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
The reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter-puncher smart.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. That hook had to hurt. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
And that hook scores. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Get back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back.
That right hand's beautiful. Beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few
Round. Let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round.
On to the second round. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Now going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. They've got a big reach advantage here. Let's see if they can take advantage.
You're getting in there with a fighter with a longer reach. Now you've got to depend on your footwork, your pressure fighting. Slip inside the shot, slip outside the shot. But when you do it, you don't just slip. You've got to capitalize on it. Throw some shots after that to make them scared of letting a shot go.
Swing and a miss with the hook. He scores with that right uppercut. The hand speed in these lighter divisions is always so impressive, but if you can sneak in a power shot every once in a while and sit down on a punch, that's where you separate yourself. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight would say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That jab doesn't find a home. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Both men step back for just a moment. Miss with that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Be smart when you go out. Just take the
Great round. Great round. Now relax. Relax.
I need you to switch back on. Get focused.
And there's the bell to start round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Big whiff with the right hook. Beautiful counter punch. He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? Good counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well done with that counter shot. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Just misses with the right uppercut. How about that time counter shot? So he's going to taunt here. I don't know if that's the wisest strategy. You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Stay focused now.
You've got to take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute.
You're doing good, kid. You're doing good. Same again. Don't change.
Take away that confidence. Stop him in his tracks. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. I need you to go back out there.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
It's all offense all the time. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter shot. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fighters like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And he just misses with that jab. Swing and a miss with the jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Good counter punching. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Both men step back for just a moment. Quick punch scores. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Third round, I like it. I'm happy. Good man.
Box him back together and put it back on him in this round.
Good work. Don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away. Think about the defense.
Don't worry about our round. Don't worry about our round. Let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round.
Back into the fray here in round 5. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They threw the hook. It didn't land. You'd like to see more jabs. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They exchange punches. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Misses with that uppercut. And Lopez is dazed. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. Like it never happened.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Breathe. Just get your breath.
Smart when you go out. Just take the round off. Win the round on your...
Already, that right hand's beautiful.
Here we go in the 6th round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
You'd like to see more jabs. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? The perfect counter lands. Swing and a miss with that left hook. Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
How would you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
He misses with that straight left. Do you believe this? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute
I like
uproar.
that round. Good work. You're doing good, kid.
Stick him on the end of a jab and then start gathering your pace. And when
The gaps will appear. Don't be looking there for one shot.
you don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him get back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win.
And there's the bell for round 7. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Not so tense anymore, trying to loosen things up. I like it. The jab not finding its target. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
There's a counter shot. Looks like they're going to mix up their strategy a little bit here. That counter shot lands. Incredible work rate. Just missed with that hook. Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything.
Nice round, good round. I like it. I'm happy. Good man.
Go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your fun out.
He's too tired. He's not getting back.
And there's the bell for round 8. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
A perfect counter shot. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable. Drag them, get them complaining to the ref.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Crawford is dazed! Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down! I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. One, two, three, four, five. Listen to me. Are you okay?
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Here he is bouncing on his toes, trying to get some energy. That counter punch caught him clean. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Not Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be. We just saw.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Great round. Great round. Now relax. Relax.
Get this boxing back together. Come on, you've let him...
Don't give him no free shots, yeah?
And there's the bell for round 9. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Nice. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
You'd like to see more jabs. Punch, counter punch. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there... Whoa, wait a minute! Crawford's legs are all over the place! How is this fight still continuing?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. The straight right just misses. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Both men step back for just a moment. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Crawford in trouble. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
I love it. That jab slick.
You've got to take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute.
Power shot. Good work. Don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away. Think about the...
Take away that confidence. Stop him in his tracks. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him get back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there.
And there's the bell to start round 10. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
If you're in with a powerful puncher, you know you've got to use brain, use smarts over it, because that powerful puncher knows he can depend.
Whoa, Johnny! Crawford may be ready to go down. Crawford got hit hard and down he goes. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you mother and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversational astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the Vonnegut. Hey. Ominous as a monster is underneath your posturepedic, possibly in the closet. It's an necropolis, scary how I'm optimistically obstinate. Ain't no domino in my dominance when I'm dropping this. Janis Joplin droplets, it sound like the apocalypse mixed with Christopher Wallace's topics on top of obelisks. It's a kabbalist novelist inside of my esophagus. Rhyme is crime and it's optimist and tastes like chocolate cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the K. Like winner, chocolate cake for dinner, birthday cake for breakfast, slice it like a ninja, pick up all the pieces, assemble like Avenger, author rain is August, wordplay is December, That mean my pen is in cinders and my deliverance shivers like Siberian area shippers. Slip on the slickest icicles, drip from the tip of my scriptures. If you a ship on the trip, don't hit on the tip of my glacier. Swim with the fish and flippers. I finish my pictures. This is what didn't get it, getting hit and hitting the different differs. What did he do with it? Didn't she? Who are you mentioning? Louis do a dual identity, dueling enemies. Do it to him, chewing through him without doing it dentally. Superhuman fluent without refueling engines with energy. This chemistry can it be? They googling endlessly. Even computers losing memory, bending mentally when they interface with the lyrical
Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Yeah, I came in, guns blazing, at raving. You get weighed in, been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a...
Damian Chambers. You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves, and here we go.
Which fans are going to be happy?
Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. The hook scores. This fight has a real good flow to it. That counter shot lands. Swing and a miss with that left hook. There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your corner man whisper in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about it.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than equal.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? They exchange punches. That jab doesn't find a home. He missed with that jab. Beautiful counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Damian Chambers that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout. And there's the bell for round two. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This is the type of fighter that would say, I don't even want rounds. Let's just fight until one of us can't stand up anymore.
With sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for a fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
There's a counter shot. Just missed with that jab. Beautiful counter punch. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
The jab doesn't quite connect. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
A perfect counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Damian Chambers in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance without...
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. A perfect counter lands. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. He threw a punch and just got countered. Straight right just misses. That right hook not connecting. They miss with the jab. Nice counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Damian Chambers that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it.
There's the bell to start round 4. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you're thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagan and pickpocket them.
And he scores with the counter. They got out of the way of that right hook. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Counter punch caught him clean. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter shot. That cut is in a very bad place. The referee might stop it here.
Are you all right? Are you okay?
Yes, sir. We fight on here. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Damian Chambers in that last round. That cut is going to cause some serious... Time for the 5th round. What an action-packed round that was. Let's see what they have in store for us here.
What a round. I'm exhausted. He must be absolutely shattered. What could you tell him, man, when he comes back to the corner? You need the instructions to be simple, precise. Don't befuddle him because they're just shattered.
Catch and shoot. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Punch, counter punch. Missing with that right hook. Well done with that counter shot. Good counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here?
Are you all right? Are you okay?
Wow, so the referee is not going to stop it, and the fight continues. The jab doesn't quite connect. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Chambers on the back foot trying to survive. Let's talk about Damian Chambers that last round. Well, let's start the 6. They're up and ready to go. Surely this round won't be as good as the last one.
What a round. What have they got left? How can you get better than that? That is ridiculous. That's stuff you see on video games.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Good counter punching. Do you believe what we're seeing? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. It's bombs away. Another TKO win here, John.
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with the squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack, boy, so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. No flicker bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team, and I'll send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't wanna hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with the squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Let's do it.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. Don't worry about our round. Don't worry about our round. Let's go out there and let's back. Mate, what are you doing? Come on, switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight and now you've let him back into it. Right, let's get out there, get your boxing.
And box.
What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off. Don't worry about our round. Don't worry about our round. Let's go out there and let's reset.
Let's do it.
Now you're letting back into the fight that round. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. Come on, let him back into the fight.
Let's do it.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus.
Let's fight.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there.
Do your business.
Okay, focus, focus. Big, deep breaths. Big, deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back.
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded.